Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another round of Adiraiju Plays Star Trek Online. Today, we will be playing a particularly long episode known as Coliseum. Let's see, no, not that one. There it is.
My contacts tell me Starfleet has rejected my request for military assistance.
They're jerks.
That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand why the Federation would hesitate to engage them directly.
Because they're wimps.
So today I appeal to you, not as an ally in battle, but as a fellow survivor of the persecution of the Tal Shiar. My people need your help. I need your help.
And your beer.
One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Nopata system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It is as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. If you are reluctant to become involved, consider this. What will happen if these weapons fall into Hakiv's hands?
Bad shit.
I can provide you with the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons if they survive, but find my people.
We're heading to the Nopata system and finding out exactly what happened to those Thalaron weapons. So, let's figure out exactly what the deal is there. Admiral, I'm not reading any active vessels on scanners. There is, however, a debris field nearby. It's clustered around a satellite in orbit of the planet, and the composition of the debris corresponds with ships that have gone missing in this region. I'll keep scanning, sir, but we'll need to take a closer look before I can determine if there are Thalaron weapons on one of the hulks. Right on. Let's check out the hydrazine gas first, thank you very much. And, yes! Mine? Now, let's figure out what exactly is on these hulks, or what's left of them at least. Sheesh. Scanning. Admiral, I'm not detecting the vessel that Obasek sent us to find, but all of the ships in this debris field show signs of being affected by the same thing, a high-frequency energy beam that overloaded all of their systems. If the Reman's ship was hit by that beam, it might have crashed into the planet's surface or gone adrift somewhere else in the system. I'm detecting energy readings from the satellite, sir. If the Reman crew detected them as well, they could have tried to use it to record a distress signal. We'll need to be closer before I can attempt an uplink with the satellite's communications array. Ouch! Or not! Yeepers creepers! What the heck is happening? Ouch! Can we scan the satellite? Yes, we can, it looks like. For what it's worth. Admiral, we're stuck! This beam is holding us like a fly in a spider's web. We've managed to keep life support and environmental systems active, but almost everything else is offline. Shields, weapons, engines, nothing works. I'm not detecting any life signs on the satellite, sir, but there is a compartment with life support. The systems operating the beam must be automated. The chief says we have enough power in the backups for one transport. Recommend we send a team over to that satellite and find a way to turn that beam off. Right on. Beam over to the satellite with, let's see, science, military, engineer. Won't need a doctor. However, yes, we've decided to... Gravak has decided to join Savos' crew this time. And, yeah, he's our intelligence officer, so this ought to be good. We'll just head over there, and... there you go. Captain, the consoles here appear to control the beam that is draining power from the RRW Tellus, but there is a security lock preventing access. We need to find a usable console. Kinda like this one. Accessing this. Operational state locked online. And here is the satellite operations console. This console is engaged in another operation. Access satellite operations override console. Operational state locked offline. Alrighty. What about, wait a minute, there seems to be something back here? Yes, indeed. Hello, what's this? Access power generator console. This console is engaged in another operation. Of course it is, because doing otherwise would be quite convenient for us. And up here, let's see, accessing the cargo bay console. This console doesn't appear to be locked like the others. Whoever did this must not have thought that the console used for inventory control was important. I think I can access a backdoor to the rest of the satellite's programs from here. I see the problem. The Romulan consoles are causing a lockout by forcing the satellite's primary processors to run through a series of equations and removing key bits of information from the answers, which causes the processors to lock up. If we can solve these equations and input the correct information directly into the consoles, the security lock on the satellite's controls should be released. I've downloaded the corrupted equations onto this console for you to work on. Right? Let's see, numbers incorrect. 1268 plus 3211 equals, let's see, A equals 9. No, that ain't right. 2 B equals A equals that ain't right. Oh wait, so 68. Oh wait, that is right. I'm a chunkhead. All right, let's see. And oops, I didn't mean to do that. I said, there we go. No, that's not right. That's what I meant. All right, now 59 times 49. I am no good at math. I'm very sorry, folks. Let's see, but 60 times, okay. And that would mean yep. And 3D divided by 67. Yep. Alrighty. That wasn't so bad. Cycle the next set of equations. A7 plus 61. Oh dear. This will be tougher. There we go. Captain, we've solved the equations that were causing issues in the other consoles. Now we need to plug these correct values into the console controlling the security lock, and then we should be able to access all of the satellite's major operations. Excellent. Alright. To unlock the satellite, let's get to what's over. Access targeting override console. Long range sensors. Passcode correct. Alright. And maybe we can retarget the satellite away from the ship. Captain, this console controls the satellite's targeting functions. I'm not sure if there's a way to disable whatever it is that's disabling systems on our ship, but if we can get the satellite to target something else, we may have a chance of prying our ship free. Really? Accessing long-range scanners expands gauge range to 1,000 kilometers. New objects identified. Derelict Hulk. Ship identification program. Reclassify our Derelict Hulk as RW Teles as our Derelict Hulk is active. There we go. Examine telemetric data. Access targeting control. Designate the Derelict Hulk as priority target. Admiral, the satellite has ensnared of debris near the ship. Its stranglehold on us is weaker, but we're not out of the woods yet. Critical systems are stable, but we still don't have weapons or long-range communications. Well, that's not so good. Oh, what we need to really do is unlock the satellite's power generator console and just turn around and blow things up. There we go. Sorry, I had a program running in the background that was slowing things up a bit. Unlock the satellite's power generator console. Let's see. Accessing the override. Processing mode is disengaged. Process priority mode overridden. There we go. And accessing power generator console. This console looks like it controls the satellite's power supply. No shit! Since we weren't able to free our ship by targeting something else, perhaps we can decrease the power of the satellite's weapons. Then the RRW Teles might be able to break free. Let's see. Update power save modes. Turn on economical. Restore factory default settings. End session. There we go. Admiral, we found that if the RRW Teles does not attempt to move or fire at the satellite, it will engage a lower power version of the beam affecting us. It's almost like an energy saving mode. We can use that to our advantage. At least we won't have to worry about life support. We'll hold the ship stable and keep working on boosting power to critical systems while you try to disrupt the satellite's functions and free us. Sounds good to me. So, if we doodly-doo in here, locked online, blah blah blah, conditional, and Alrighty. Accessing the override. This console controls the satellite's general operations, Captain. We've managed to minimize the power output of the satellite. I think if we keep at it, we can switch the satellite's controls over to a sleep mode that will shut down everything but life support and power. Alrighty. Set operation state to off. And there we go! Captain, systems are coming back online all over the ship. We have weapons, shields, even the replicators are working again. Transporters are standing by, sir. We can beam you back as soon as you're ready. Excellent. RW Tellus, 5 to beam up. Let's get the heck out of here. Well, it'll be great to see the ship again. At least we... What the hell? Where am I? I'm in a box! And I'm locked in the box. This is a big stupid box! Now what?
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished.
Make sure you pick up a new melee weapon. All your gear is deactivated and I won't protect you in there. Now we fight, or we die. A melee weapon, huh? Huh. Let's get a weapon. The weapon cache contains a variety of bladed weapon. All you look very old and well used. A batleth, a lurpa, and a sword. Oh, I have all the weapons I'll need. Remember to equip your new weapon. This is my trusty good old sword. So, what do you have to say about all this? Enter the arena. Alright then.
Commencing Test 1. Nopadin's Desert Sakari entering testing area.
Spiders! About face! Quick! Shrek! Bloody Desert Akari.
Commencing Test 2. Releasing Warrigals now.
Oh boy. Just what we needed. Big wolf thingies. Angad! Touche! Kalule! Huya! Zut zut! Wisha! Andajia! Ungaya! Tasha! Touche! Other weird words.
Test 3.
I guess he's test 3. Urgh. I'm a sure Mugato, eh? Hooyah! Ouch. You, my friend, are nothing compared to what I have faced. Here, there, and everywhere. Ow! Prisoner 1478 remain in the arena for interrogation. Prisoners return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment. Alright, alright. Sheesh, let him go for a moment. Guess I'll return to my cell since there's nothing else to do. There's a reason I decided to go with the Tsunkachi Falcon here. That's because it works. Well, back in the box. Boring! Good for you, Stuart Scotsman. Hey, psst, you, in the box next to me, Slamek.
Leave me alone.
Slamek, how did you get in here after the escape from Installation 18? I remember you as well. It seems your prison break, however well-intentioned, just ended up the same way. It's enough to make me think I keep picking the wrong side. After escaping the installation, I joined up with a freighter. We were passing near the system when we were ensnared by a satellite and drifted over into the planet's atmosphere. The ship crashed, and even though I activated an emergency transponder to beam several of us to the planet's surface, we were captured almost immediately by a group of soldiers. Since then, I've been stuck in this cage, watching my former crewmates fight and die in this arena. Now I'm the only one left alive. That's all I know. You said you were transporting weapons. What happened to them? We were transporting a shipment of Thalaron weapons. I know that they're so dangerous that nobody wants to use them. But our fight is getting desperate. We needed to do something, anything that would shift the tide of war, even if that choice was horrific. I jettisoned the cargo as we were entering the atmosphere. They were completely destroyed. I've seen what Thalaron weapons are capable of firsthand. I could not allow them to contaminate a world not involved in my people's fight. Any idea who brought you here?
It is too bright here.
I don't know who's responsible for this place. The trainers and guards all appear to be mercenaries without any clue about what's going on. They're paid to keep us in cages and look the other way. The night I was brought in, I was interrogated. There were bright lights in my eyes and a synthetic voice asking me questions. Whoever it was took care to conceal his identity. Was that the first time you were interrogated? Any idea what they want with us?
I tire of this life.
I have no idea what they want with us or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there's no one in the stands to be entertained. Are there other prisoners being forced to fight?
I have lost everything.
I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged unless we are fighting. Have you tried finding a way to contact the other prisoners?
Leave me alone.
I do not wish to continue talking with you. Look, I'm sorry about what I said. Can we continue? Now, I recall you were working on all those errands when we were attacked. I managed to escape on a shuttle and some of us signed on with a freighter. As you can see, things didn't work so well after that. So you wound up working as a stevedore to make ends meet. What happened after that? Yeah, blah, blah,
It
blah.
is too bright here. I tire of this life.
Am I the...
I have lost everything.
How many fights have you been in? Too many. Do you know of any way past their defenses? The trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defenses. You think we can get one of those cards? Can I trust you? Yeah. I see that we think the same way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant. He had a talent for acquiring latinum, and during my time with him, I learned a few things. I was able to lift a key card from one of the trainers during my interrogation. If you help me, I think we can overpower the guards and escape through the main door in the arena. Right, let's get out of here. But then again, that'll only happen once we are allowed out. And at the moment, we can't exactly do much of anything.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished.
Blah, 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 so I hear. So, at least we've got a sword. That's something. Now, back to the arena. Oh, great, worms.
Test Scenario 4 activated. A Hala released.
A Hala? Not to be confused with Valhalla. We need more help. I'll try to fight the other prisoners. You fight the worms. You try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms. Another Hala worm. Ugh. Hello, gooky head. Avasti. Well, that's that guy down. What's this? Pick regenerative spores. Oh! It's a healing faction. Healing factor. Whack. That's the worms down. Ouch! Come on, you. Down you are. Any more worms? Oh, why do I regret saying that? Use the consoles on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm. Yeah, sure. Easy for you to say. How do we defeat this thing? You know, you heard me. Ugh, I've got gook all over me. I don't have any of my weapons except for the stupid sword. Activating arena defenses. Come on, you. At least the turrets actually seem to be doing something to this monster. Until they get blown to little bitty pieces. Come on. Ooh, trionium gas. Not now! Just keep running, just keep running. Oh, great. Ow! Ouchiest jeepers creepers. Well, that stung, but not as much as this is gonna sting you. Next. Come on, you. Come on, yuck, slice. Looks like that's the end for him. Got so much gook on me. Ow! Didn't mean to do that. Come on, you. It's that worm down. And as soon as we can beat all these little worms, I'll bet the big elder worm will show up again. We could cause more damage to him. Yes! No! Those of you who don't recognize the music, it's from Amok Time. Picking regenerative spores. Oh boy, Big Mama's back. Just like last time, use the remaining console on the side of the arena to defeat the Elder Worm. This one? This ought to do it. The console ain't working. Console still ain't working. There! There it is. Come on, move! All we need to do is get over there. Sludge, sludge, sludge. And... yes! Come on, goop face. And... well... I freed the... there's another set of consoles by the metal wall. Use them while the worm is distracted. I freed the prisoners from the other cell block. Quickly, go to our cell block doors and release the rest of them. Ah! I've been hit! I can't continue, my friend. You'll have to help me. Fine. Free the rest of the prisoners, ideally. No, not there. Just keep running. Don't even think about... ugh. Yes, there! Releasing the other prisoners. And they're out! But our real challenge is just beginning. This last set... ouch! No, 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 no. You're not hitting me, big boy. Girl, whatever the hell you are. There's only one thing left to do. Activate these arena defenses and... watch as the worm goes down. Well, there's 4 turrets firing on him now all at once. The worm destroyed the metal wall. Run! That's our way out! Alright then. Looks like the worm's not going anywhere for a while. We didn't kill it, but we did the hell out of it. A Romulan base here? What did they want with us? And what is that device? Disabling the dampening field, and that means... now that we have some real weapons and I've disabled my shock collar, let's get out of here. Not yet. First, let's access this console. Personal log entries, Veronat logs. These wayward settlements must be brought to heel. Each one represents a danger to Romulan hegemony and identity. Hegemony. We cannot afford the luxury of thinking that the Romulan people can scatter to the corners of the galaxy. When the Iconians finally arrive, all Romulans must be united in our cause. Any dissidents or intransigence could cause the Iconians to see us as unreliable, and I will not allow such short-sightedness to undermine our role in the new order. Really? Nimbus logs. The dissidents have taken up the use of falsified transmissions and signals coded to look like the Tal Shiar's own work. I cannot underestimate their cunning. Turning these rebels to my cause will bolster my assets significantly. Their intelligence and creativity will serve me well once they are properly conditioned. In the meantime, I will be sure to update our protocols with new encryptions so that these older codes will no longer check out. Huh. What's it say about the conditioning logs? Our holographic conditioning methods have proven very effective. The many refugees we have captured are quickly becoming useful members of our new regime. I must, however, discover how a mole has managed to infiltrate our organization. I was delighted to see Dradic Savos become an obedient thrall. It was almost gratifying enough to compensate the loss of my natural eye. The sunbreak from conditioning should be impossible for any normal person. The only conclusion is that someone is deprogramming my subjects. Obviously, I cannot trust anyone, even those nearest to me. Fortunately, the imminent return of the Iconians will make this point moot. Swell. And what's this say? Accessing gateway console. It appears whoever created this laboratory has rigged controls to an Iconian gateway. You might be able to pull some information out of the logs. Accessing communications. Accessing most recent communications. Our master's patience wears thin, Hakiv. The time grows short, and still you have not provided all of the species data that they require. Are you having trouble acquiring targets? I provided you with the necessary technology to modify the satellite and the Nopada system, but your little snare is slow. What we need is more test subjects. Perhaps a small colony would be enough. I will contact you again to work out the details. Accessing transport log. Last 5 locations: Nopada Base Delta, IRW Laval, Bria 3, Dara 4, and the far listening post Gamma. Hakeem must have gone here from the listening post. And the gateway controls: biometric signature mismatch, access denied, gateway shut down in 10 seconds. Swell. Well, that's the end of the gateway, at least. Well, no, it's not the end of the gateway, but... what do these things say? Access... Project Decimation, new subject, Admiral Dradek Savos, captured from RRW Tellus. Initial analysis, subject's threat level is high and risk of escape or intervention in testing is elevated. Notify Colonel Hakeem and escalate to level 6 trials. Test parameters. Project goal: to develop a matrix of Alpha Quadrant species. We must determine which species can be pitted against one another for maximum devastating effect to each. Tests will not be limited to sentient species, as the Iconians have technology that will allow us to effectively introduce new flora and fauna to alien worlds. Research observations. Honored Master, will take some time to complete my report, but I have a few personal observations for you that may prove useful. Please consider them when you make your plans. Humans and Klingons show the greatest proclivity towards fighting when there is no chance of victory. Breaking a Vulcan's emotional control will usually render him helpless. They have no ability to process the emotions that they so zealously suppress. Bajorans will fight to the death to defend homes or loved ones, but they may reject a fight that doesn't threaten what they hold dear. Betazords will detect betrayal almost instantly, but their telepathic senses can be overwhelmed by extreme pain or violent thoughts. This can allow an infiltrator to escape their knowledge. A possible wedge to break the Klingon Empire may be the Gorn. More than 77% of Gorn captives chose to help another Gorn before assisting a Klingon, even if that choice resulted in the death of the Klingon. Herosian are formidable in single combat, but their fractured society reduces their threat level significantly. I have been unable to separate a Trill symbiote from its host for separate study. 2 attempts to implant a symbiote in a host from another species have failed. Both symbiote and host died within hours. Undine are quite interesting. I request more time to study this race in greater detail. And records for prisoners 1478. Captured along with a small group of Reman soldiers by Desert Patrol. Interrogation inconclusive. Recommend use of holographic conditioning. Subject was wounded on 4 occasions but survived all tests. Prisoner 1478 may be a suitable subject for team testing or alternative study. Forward data to Colonel Kiki for evaluation. Accessing personal log. They've contacted me again. My associates have 2 tasks for me now. First is the destruction of the Remans. I understand their anger. The Remans are attempting to rise above their station. They're mindless slaves that need to respect their betters. Taurus was able to control them. After Starfleet captured her, the surviving Remans developed delusions of self-worth. This troublemaker who calls himself Obisek, who is he to tell them that they can be free? Does a beast of burden have the right to choose its own destiny? If the problem were not so irksome, it would be almost comical. I'll present Obisek's broken corpse to the Iconians in tribute. They will reward me richly for my loyalty. The second task will make more effort. The Iconians want data. They want the species of the Alpha Quadrant tested until they break. They want to know their weaknesses and how to exploit them. They want to see their strengths and know how to destroy them. I will admit, I take no little pleasure in this task. It'll be quite entertaining to make some of those self-righteous humans turn on each other, or push one of those blustering braggarts from Quanos until he begs for death, and oh, the Vulcans! I will make Vulcans weep, and I will savor each tear. I know of an abandoned Colosseum in the Nopada system. We can find a way to lure test subjects there. It will take time and effort, but I am confident I can do what the Iconians want. Well, that was alarming. Looks like we'll just climb through the waste pipe now. All we can do. Ew. Escaping the arena through the waste pipe will be disgusting.